The next tool set we're going over in our Adobe Illustrator Made Easy series is the Eraser Tool Kit. The Eraser Tool Kit includes the eraser tool, scissor tool, and the knife. So I made a simple square here. The eraser tool, if you double click it, you'll get options for the angle, the roundness, and the size. Now you can have those fixed or random, and you can change the variation of the randomness by just dragging that slider over. You won't notice it until you change the roundness. So we change the roundness, and you can see that the angle is vertical on the first one, a little angled to the right on the second, and more so on the third. And as we move this, you see how much more it changes. It just changes the way the stroke will drag through whatever it is you drag the eraser through. You won't necessarily notice it. It'll just have varying weight throughout its flow. You just keep it at 100%. The angle can actually just be at 90 or 0. And then the size you can set, but you can also change the size by hitting the bracket left and the bracket right. So bracket right is going to make it larger, bracket left will make it smaller. So just quickly here, how this works is we're going to select our shape here, and then I'm just going to click here off the shape and just kind of drag some swishes through and then land it out, and you can see it erased everything that I just went over. So we're just going to keep that there. The next tool we'll go over is the scissor tool. So the scissor tool is ideal for just kind of fine tuning and cutting things out. It's great for type. Let's say we have the letter T, and let's just make that bigger. And I want to change it to a script. Let's see what I have here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to convert that to outlines, Command-Shift-O, Command-Shift-A to deselect, type in A to select just an anchor point and see what all we have going on here. Come in, type the C for the scissor tool, that's the shortcut. And then let's say I just want to cut the top part. Now I've isolated it to where the top cross is separate from the stem. So I'm going to pull that down. Maybe I don't like how much it angles, so I'm typing R for the rotation tool, click, and pull that down. Type a V for the direct selection tool. Holding Shift, I'll drag that up. It's going to make it a little bit bigger, but for the purpose of this kind of font, it doesn't really matter. So there we've changed the character of that font, of that letter, just by using the scissor tool. The next tool that we're going to go over is the knife tool. I feel like the knife tool and even the eraser tool, they're great tools if you have a stylus, but they're a little bit difficult to use with any level of smoothness with a mouse. What you do is you select the shape that you're wanting to adjust, and as we drag through it, it's going to segment everything out along the line that we draw. So I'm going to come in and kind of zigzag on the opposite direction. So I'm going to zigzag this way, just starting my click off of the shape and then come in, and I'm just going to loop back and forth right here. Like I said, with the mouse it's a little more difficult, but I let go, and now every line that I drew has separated that shape. So now if I type an A just for the direct selection tool and I go into any of these shapes, you can see now they are their own shape. So if we just kind of pick an area, we want to add some color, go to our swatches, make that red. Let's see, we'll go here and here. Make that yellow. And then if we wanted to, we'll go ahead and get rid of that T. Select all that again, come back in with the eraser tool again, and this time I would make it smaller, and maybe just kind of like looping through it. You see it's going to go ahead and get rid of everything that you dragged across. Eraser, scissor, and knife tools are great assets to help you fine-tune your work. Each one gives you a unique way of adding that special touch. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe and hit that like button for good measure. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one.